That's a nice keeper.
There he is right there, a little something.
I'm right on the spot. Another keeper.
Guys, this right here is what we came for. Got him, Chris. Oh, got him on, got him on, got him on. Woo! Oh, yes, baby. Look at that, son. We came for the big ones today.
Be sure to watch Longshot TV daily at 11:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. on ATMC TV. You're watching Longshot TV, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, the last trailer hitch you'll ever need.
So I live in Little River, South Carolina. We're only located about 20 minutes north of Myrtle Beach, which everybody knows Myrtle Beach is a huge tourist destination. Great place to bring your family and your kids down to the beach and see some of our attractions or beautiful beaches. But I live about 20 minutes north in a little town called Little River, and Little River has really grown over the years. It's a lot busier now than when I was a kid, but it's still home and it'll always be home to me.
It's a year-round destination down here. You know, it's just not for the summertime anymore. You know, I mean, we have incredible beach houses. We've got incredible locations. We got incredible thousands of restaurants that, you know, in the off-season, those are the times that you can actually go into a restaurant and not really have to wait an hour or two to get in line. So our off-season, whether it be October, November, and December, or even in February and March, are some of the best times to visit our community down here.
This is the place I'll take my last breath. I love it. I'm only about 3 miles from my boat, right on the Intercoastal Waterway, but yet I can sit here on my porch and I'm in the country. I have beans and cornfields planted around my house. I see deer and turkeys in my front yard. It's just really a lot of growth around here, building houses, people moving in, retiring, just want the more simple life. This is where they come, Little River. And here it's really down-to-earth people. My neighbor could be having a barbecue and he'll flag you down when you're passing his house, waving his driveway, and want you to pull in and eat some pork, eat some cake, and have a glass of tea with him. Just everyone's so welcome here, and this is my home.
Grouper fishing. It was gonna be pretty today. Good luck. Boom! Yeah! Now that's what I'm talking about right there. That's a nice bull. Get him. Woo! Nice fish, man. This is what we're after right here, guys. I ain't kidding you. Boys better hurry. Man, look at that fish there.
The Longshot crew does it again.
Is that a fish or what?
We're actually going to go offshore grouper fishing today. And one of my favorite baits is actually a pinfish to use. I've caught many, I mean literally thousands of pounds of grouper over the years on pinfish. So we just pulled up on one of my places here that I like jigging them up. We got some little sabikis on, number 6 and number 8, with little glow bead heads on them, the green color. And right now we're in about 35 feet of water. And once I pull up on them, we're gonna drop down and just jig. And they should be here. If not, we'll just keep bumping around on these little rocks right here. This is not big ledges. This is not a wreck. This is just a little bit of hard bottom that holds bait. It's real shelly right here. And for some reason, I found it years ago, and it's been producing a lot of pinfish this time of year. So today I brought one of the guys that work for me, actually a good friend of mine. Eric Marshall. I always call him Marshall, just mess around by his last name. It just seems to fit his personality better, so I call him Marshall. But he's always working hard on the commercial boat, the Longshot, with my cousin Richard and the guys, and he don't really get a chance, even though he loves to fish, and it seems like he never gets enough of it. He actually never gets to go fishing where he's not stressed out about making a paycheck and filling a couple 1,000-pound fish box up in 3 or 4 days. So I decided to invite him to come out here with me today, grouper fishing, and he's one heck of a hard worker, and he's a really good grouper fisherman. He's telling me how good he is the last few trips, how he's been top hooked, but he's in for it today. I'm gonna cut his butt grouper fishing and show him a little bit about it.
Today's gonna be a good day. I'm excited. I know Wade's gonna put me on some good spots, and I'm used to using a crystal or a bandit, just get them up as soon as possible and catch as many as we can, commercial. But this is more of a sport, and I'm stoked. Can't wait to do it.
To keep up with all the fishing action, check us out on the web.
Built for the guy who has everything and needs to tow it. The Tow and Stow is equipped with multiple ball sizes and adjusts in 1-inch increments to the height of your trailer for level towing. Best of all, it stows when you aren't using it, away from your shins and garage door. Machined from American steel, with a 2-stage finish, the Tow and Stow is the last hitch you'll ever need.
It's so hot, our AC went down, but who to call in this beach town? That cool mascot, but what's the name? What would the penguin say? Atlantic heating and cooling, Atlantic heating and cooling. That's what the penguin says!
Call now for amazing Carrier lease purchase financing. No credit check needed. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Atlantic Heating and Cooling. Be cool, y'all.
Our favorite memories come from days spent on the water with family and friends. And since 1998, Yellowfin has been committed to helping families do just that. Spend more time together boating and fishing. To make these days more memorable, Yellowfin builds the highest quality boats in sizes from 17 to 42 feet with legendary attention to detail and designs that give you the ultimate in style and performance. Owning a Yellowfin makes a statement, signaling to the world that you'll accept only the very best.
We live in a place that is very special, and for over 70 years, Tillman Insurance Agency has helped thousands of homeowners protect what is special to them. Our caring staff takes great pride in providing the best protection and coverage, treating your home as if it were our own. You can't predict when a disaster might happen, but you can trust that Tillman Insurance Agency has you covered. Call today for a free insurance assessment and let us show you how Tillman Insurance Agency can help protect what is special to you.
Longshot TV, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, is brought to you in part by Yellowfin. Build your legacy. Tillman Insurance. Atlantic Heating and Cooling. Thompson Roofing. Crestcom Bank. Southeast Farm Equipment. A Backyard Creation, a full-service pool and spa company. Chris's Pizza and Pub in Little River and Main Slice in North Myrtle Beach. And Bolanos, your marine and golf cart fuel supercenter. Just a few miles off the coast, Captain Wade Long and good friend Eric Marshall are preparing to head offshore to target grouper. Pinfish are the bait of choice, and the guys have no trouble catching them.
That's the grouper bait.
The waters off the Carolina coast are rich with marine life. On any given day, one could expect to see dolphins, maybe a sea turtle, or the ultimate predator, the shark. Many different shark species live in these waters, and Captain Wade just spotted one.
We have actually a lot of sharks here. We got bull sharks, we got tiger sharks, we've even got quite a few great whites. Here in the last few years, there's more great whites pinging right here off the coast of North and South Carolina than I've ever seen in my fishing career. But the reason I feel like we got so many sharks and they stay here pretty much year-round, just in the wintertime they seem to move offshore, warmer water. They concentrate over a lot of wrecks and reefs, and then in the summer this time of year, they'll move right in here to a few miles off the beach to all the way up on the beach, and we'll catch them at the inlets. But the reason I feel like we have so many sharks here, we have so many Civil War wrecks and just a ton of wrecks off the coast of North and South Carolina. Anywhere from 3 miles off the beach to 60 miles off the beach. You can pretty much wreck hop all day long and never hit every wreck in 3 or 4 days fishing you wreck each day. We just have a ton of wrecks, and with all these wrecks, a lot of bait hang out there year round, and that's what attracts the sharks, and the sharks hang right on those wrecks.
So I've shark fished for many years. Even when I was a kid growing up, my dad and my uncles, they ran a bunch of fishing charters out of Little River, South Carolina. I can remember when I was a kid and I went out and actually caught my first shark. It was with my dad. He was actually running a charter, and I was probably 5 years old, and I used to go out with him, and actually we're right there on the beach, and I caught like a 30-pound black tip. I was kind of scared of it at first, wanting to catch it, and I thought I did a pretty good job fighting the shark to the boat, but once it actually got on the boat, I was a little nervous about it. I think I watched Jaws one too many times as a kid. I loved the movie, and I swear it was like after I watched the movie, I was almost scared to death to get in the swimming pool and go swimming. Even though I knew it was a movie, when you're a kid, your mind is, kind of magical. It just kind of races away with you. And then when your dad and your family fishes for a living and you've seen all these big sharks in the ocean, it just kind of sets in. I mean, it's for real. I've seen some monster sharks over my fishing career, and I can remember when I was a kid, seeing 14 to 15 foot tiger sharks caught behind the boat. Most of them, they've only kept, 1 or 2, but most of the sharks actually got released for someone to catch another day or to go on. There ain't much you can really do with them. But it was nothing like it when I got that fish to the boat. I was so happy. I think I told so many stories around the river about me catching my first shark. Now I'm a professional shark fisherman, or I thought I was when I was a kid.
6, 7 feet filming right now, Brian. I can't get no higher to swivel. I get it up. Where are we at, Marshall? Actually, we'll be using some pretty light rods today. They're strong, they're small, they look really weak, like they would break in half, but they actually a lot stronger than they look. They're 80 to 200 pound class deep water jigging rods, and we have the new Accurate 400 reel on it. It's a pretty sweet little reel, super compact. It produces up to 30 pounds of drag. We're running 80 pounds of braid on it today. I like using a smaller braid when you're using this kind of style setup. In case we have a lot of tide, you don't get the blowback with a small braid. So I'm hoping we only have maybe a couple feet of tide, 1 to 2, maybe 3 feet at the most. So then we can use lighter lead to get down to the bottom versus 5 pounds of lead. So let's hope we don't have the tide today, and this will be a lot of fun catching a big old gag grouper or scamp.
This portion of Longshot TV is being brought to you by Simrad. Go with confidence. Sure to watch Longshot TV daily at 11:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. on ATMC TV.
We know about your big old truck and that trailer that you tow. We even heard about your toys. So, what's holding it all together? Good thing you know who to trust for trailer hitches. B&W Trailer Hitches. Trusted.
Our favorite memories come from days spent on the water with family and friends. And since 1998, Yellowfin has been committed to helping families do just that. Spend more time together boating and fishing. To make these days more memorable, Yellowfin builds the highest quality boats in sizes from 17 to 42 feet with legendary attention to detail and designs that give you the ultimate in style and performance. Owning a Yellowfin makes a statement, signaling to the world that you'll accept only the very best.
My claim to fame is fresh and local seafood. A grouper sandwich or a grouper dinner, you can't beat it. This is what we use in our restaurant. This is what has made us famous. Whether it's grouper or fresh catch of the day, we'll prepare it the way you want, whether a sandwich or dinner or blackened or grilled or fried.
All right, you guys have a crab leg special over here of 3 pounds.
It's usually 1 to 2 day old fish. Weight is packed out on a Longshot charter fishing boat and comes right into crab catches, as fresh as can be.
We live in a place that is very special, and for over 70 years, Tillman Insurance Agency has helped thousands of homeowners protect what is special to them. Our caring staff takes great pride in providing the best protection and coverage, treating your home as if it were our own. You can't predict when a disaster might happen, but you can trust that Tillman Insurance Agency has you covered. Call today for a free insurance assessment and let us show you how Tillman Insurance Agency can help protect what is special to you.
Built for the guy who has everything and needs to tow it. The Tow and Stow is equipped with multiple ball sizes and adjusts in 1-inch increments to the height of your trailer for level towing. Best of all, it stows when you aren't using it, away from your shins and garage door. Machined from American steel with a 2-stage finish, the Tow and Stow is the last hitch you'll ever need.
You're watching Longshot TV, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, the last trailer hitch you'll ever need.
Right now we're sitting about 60 miles offshore, and I got Eric Marshall with me. He works for me on a Longshot, and we're going to try to catch some grouper, snapper, whatever's biting. So Eric Marshall, he actually works for me on the Longshot commercial boat. This here Yellowfin, we use to film our television shows, Longshot TV, but I also commercial fish full-time for a living, and Eric Marshall is one of the crew members. There's like 6 of us. We rotate in between trips and stuff, and I met Eric Marshall several years ago, and he worked for me. We became really good friends. He's a good fisherman.
Came straight out of West Virginia, hillbilly. Been fishing my whole life. Thought I knew what to do. I didn't have people coming down, oh, you're the cat fisherman. I said, yep. Well, I was in a rude awakening for about 20 different knots, rigs. Everything's different. I mean, just the line feels like weed eater. Weed eater cord so thick.
On the Longshot, we do grouper snapper fishing, which we use the method kind of like bandit style, electric reels, 3 to 4 reel stations. We anchor up on the fish and fish for them. And then we also do a lot of sea bass trapping. How I run the boat, we usually have 2 or 3 crew members, and we'll bait traps. We carry about 35 traps with us, and we'll actually catch, sometimes we catch a few grouper or snapper, but what we're usually targeting is black sea bass, triggerfish, and grunts. And he's been doing that with me for several years, and he's actually pretty good at it. So we have a good time fishing together, whether we're commercial fishing or whether we're fun fishing here on the Longshot. So today's just a good fun fishing day to get a little bit of footage and to see how me and Eric mesh together just for a day of fun. He never gets a chance to have any fun fishing, so today's his chance.
Bunch of these guys down. We're not gonna kill this little guy today. He's not even a legal size, but this is these guys right here. I've seen them get as much as 125, 130 pounds. A lot of these guys down there, they love live bait. Let me get it, watch this going on. You go on and take right off. That's what it is. And wrap my line. It's a real pretty fish. Actually, it's good eating. We call them grunts here. Other people call him gray snapper, but in a minute, a lot of times he'll make a sound. It sounds like he's grunting, but beautiful lines on his, right here on his nose and eyes, and they're good eating fish.
So the weather is definitely looking questionable today. It's just so iffy. I mean, we're out here right now 60 miles offshore, anchored up. Way off to the west, it looks like we got a big thunder cloud rolling in, which is bringing a lot of wind. Definitely, I probably would have stayed at the house if I realized the forecast was quite going to be this way today. But sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you just got to kind of stick your nose out. It's not dangerous right now or anything like that. I wouldn't be out here. But the weather is kind of edgy, what it's going to do. It looks like we got a storm coming in. We're going to get wet. The wind's steady picking up. I mean, right now we're at 15 to 20 knots. If it gets much more, it's going to be really sloppy out here.
Keep up with all the fishing action, check us out on the web.
Built for the guy who has everything and needs to tow it. The Tow and Stow is equipped with multiple ball sizes and adjusts in 1-inch increments to the height of your trailer for level towing. Best of all, it stows when you aren't using it, away from your shins and garage door. Machined from American steel, with a 2-stage finish, the Tow and Stow is the last hitch you'll ever need.
It's so hot, our AC went down, but who to call in this beach town? That cool mascot, but what's the name? What would the penguin say? Atlantic heating and cooling, Atlantic heating and cooling. That's what the penguin says!
Call now for amazing Carrier lease purchase financing. No credit check needed. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Atlantic Heating and Cooling. Be cool, y'all.
Our favorite memories come from days spent on the water with family and friends. And since 1998, Yellowfin has been committed to helping families do just that. Spend more time together boating and fishing. To make these days more memorable, Yellowfin builds the highest quality boats in sizes from 17 to 42 feet with legendary attention to detail and designs that give you the ultimate in style and performance. Owning a Yellowfin makes a statement, signaling to the world that you'll accept only the very best.
We live in a place that is very special, and for over 70 years, Tillman Insurance Agency has helped thousands of homeowners protect what is special to them. Our caring staff takes great pride in providing the best protection and coverage, treating your home as if it were our own. You can't predict when a disaster might happen, but you can trust that Tillman Insurance Agency has you covered. Call today for a free insurance assessment and let us show you how Tillman Insurance Agency can help protect what is special to you.
Bye, Mom. Have fun. Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by our dealership for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
Be sure to watch Longshot TV daily at 11:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. on ATMC TV. Longshot TV, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, is brought to you in part by Yellowfin. Build your legacy. Tillman Insurance, Atlantic Heating and Cooling, Thompson Roofing, Crestcom Bank, Southeast Farm Equipment, a backyard creation, a full-service pool and spa company, Chris's Pizza and Pub in Little River and Main Slice in North Myrtle Beach, and Bolanos, your marine and golf cart fuel supercenter.
You know, there's all kinds of types of grouper I've caught right here before. I've caught scamp grouper, I've caught grays, known as another name gags, or your black grouper. I've caught fireback grouper. That's probably one of the prettiest ones I've ever caught. It's a big fireback here. Several years ago, I was fishing here with a buddy. Chris Gore fished me for years on a boat. He's a good friend of mine, a great fisherman and a really good grouper fisherman. Didn't matter whether we're fishing a king tournament or we're out here sitting on the break for 2 or 3 days, Chris could catch a grouper. He probably caught one of the prettiest ones I've ever seen one day here on the Longshot, and we're actually sitting on this exact spot here. I've caught a lot of red grouper here, caught a lot of berries. I mean, there's so many different types of grouper, and this right here where we're sitting today is it's a lot of tropical bottom. I mean, it holds some big old snapper and some of the biggest grouper you ever want to catch right here.
Look at that, son! Oh! That's what I'm talking about right there. We came for the big ones today, and these are the big ones.
So today's been really good so far. I've had a good time fishing with Eric so far today. It's just disappointing, really. I thought we were really gonna come out here and just kill the fish today. I mean, we started off inshore, we jigged some bait up, we caught some in the net. We got the best bait you could possibly have out here today, and it's like we can barely buy a grouper today. I mean, we can't get one to bite. I mean, we got the right bait down on the bottom. We got dead bait, we got live bait, we got some of my favorite bait, the live pinfish, and I have not seen it this slow in a long time. Only thing I can tell you, I'm glad I got Marshall with me today. Eric, I always call him Marshall for some reason. It just seems like it fits him better for his first name, but he's actually a real funny guy to be around. He laughs and jokes and cuts up all day, and even on the commercial boat, we could be down and out having a tough day, struggle. I mean, it happens to all of us, and I've had my share of them, believe me. And today's one of those days, and no matter whether it's a bad day or a good day, Marshall's the same. He's high energy, full of laughs, and me, you know, I can kind of get down a little bit or get quiet and just really focus and set on what I'm doing to try to produce and fill the fish box up. And Marshall actually helps motivate me sometimes when I get down on my luck if the fishing gets tough. So he's a pleasure to be around, a lot of fun, laugh with him a lot. I'm just glad he's on the boat with me today. So it's been really tough today. I've presented the baits right as good as I possibly can with the boat rocking right here and us swinging from side to side, not really staying on the right anchor course I want to be on here.
I feel a little something there. I'm hoping it's the right one. We have literally struggled today trying to get on these fish.
We're on the fish. This is a big area. I'm just not setting quite as pinpoint as I like to be. And I finally got a bite, and this definitely feels like the right fish coming up. It's cracking. I think it may be a big scamp, or you know, it could be a jack here. There's a lot of amicos here as well, but it's definitely feeling like the right fish.
Nice scamp. I'm telling you, we worked for that guy right there. But literally, we've been at it today since about 12 o'clock. It's probably about 3 now for the last 3 hours. We've been beating the bottom pretty hard. The weather's not been in our favor. It was beautiful coming out, supposed to be light to variable, but right now we're working on, I say 18 to 20 knots of wind or better out the southeast. And it's steady whitecap mist getting up, and the boat's kind of laying sideways into the wind, which makes it really hard to anchor on these guys. We're sitting on anchor right now, and our lines are literally going towards the bow of the boat. Weird, but it has happened, and it won't be the last, but we did get lucky and managed to put this guy in the boat right here.
I really hate to cut the day short, but we're gonna have to wrap this trip up and start heading to the house. The weather is getting really bad. It's not getting no better. I mean, I punched the weather up on the Simrad, and look, and there's lightning bolts as far as you wanna see that I gotta run right through. So I'm trying to make the right decision. Okay, do we sit here? We're in 100, 120 foot of water offshore here, and when it gets rough, if that's come out here, I'd much rather be in 50 or 60 feet of water inshore than out here in this deep water when this cloud comes up on us. And it looked like there wasn't much of a gap to shoot through. through, but we had a very small window. We're going to get some heavy rain, but if we push it on up at a reasonable speed and we can make some time, there's a small gap we may be able to just shoot through and get out of this mess before it gets too bad. So anyway, we're going to wrap it up here on the Longshot. We've had a great time today. Even though it was a slow day, still had a lot of fun fishing with Eric, and we're going to punch the Simrad up, putting the coordinates into Little River Sea Buoy, and take this boat onto the house and try to get out this nasty weather before we get caught in it.